People like to say music is a language, but it's not. I can say, please pass the salt in French or Japanese, but I can't really say it with a tuba. The truth is that music is closer to poetry than language, which means that if you want to express thoughts and ideas or characters and settings, you need to start thinking metaphorically. Let's say you come across this photo and you feel inspired to start a new piece. You can't just list what you see, like trees or stones, and expect that to get you anywhere. Music does not speak in nouns, it speaks in movement and timbre and energy. For example, you might say these trees are swaying gently in the breeze. But what does swaying gently mean with instruments? It's still a little abstract, so we need to go a step deeper. Swaying means to move slowly back and forth, and gently means mildly or quietly. So while swaying gently is a bit vague, moving back and forth quietly feels pretty clear. So one way we could express swaying gently is to have a soft, quiet instrument like the harp repeating a rising and falling figure. The water is remaining still, which is another way to say that it isn't moving. This could be on the strings with a very simple, inactive part that doesn't move pitch. Adjectives can influence your harmony and instruments. The sunshine looks warm, and warm is a positive feeling, which makes me think major harmony. And because it's soft and light, that would probably work well on woodwinds. The colors of the leaves are vibrant, which means there's richness, so I probably want to include sevenths and tensions for richer chords. Let's do another one and think about how can we express what we feel from this photo. Some adjectives that come to mind are dark, mysterious, secretive, cold, ominous, lonely. It makes me think of verbs like hiding, uncovering, exploring, discovering, and we might even associate it with feelings like nervous or awestruck. So how do we translate that to music? Because it's mysterious and there's a sense of exploration, we could use a 3/4 meter, which feels a bit less balanced than a predictable 4/4. It's not an exciting chase scene, so probably a medium slow tempo would be a good pace. The first word I came up with was dark, so we'll probably go with a minor mode. For the instrumentation, we could express nervousness with an incessant string ostinato, which we could support with cold timbres like harp and percussion. The horns and woodwinds could give us low sustained chords that would feel somber and heavy and would give us that feeling of awe. And if we put the melody in high violins way above everything else, we could capture that lonely, distant feeling. So take a look at this photo, and in the comments write one verb and one adjective that describes it for you, and think of at least one way that you could translate those words into something musical. Then take a look at the other comments and see if anyone wrote the same thing that you did, or if people came up with very different responses. Everyone's impressions and expressions will be personal, which is why I'm still cautiously optimistic that it'll be a little while before the robot composers can replace us. The thing is, if you really want your music to take people on a journey, expressing your ideas isn't enough. You have to become a storyteller, and I found that there are 3 mistakes composers make that ruin their form. That's why you really shouldn't ignore this video here, which will take what you just learned and make your music 10 times more effective, maybe even 100 times. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.